For centuries, humanity has fought over land, water, and precious resources here on Earth, shaping the course of nations and destinies. From the gold rushes of old, where dreams and fortunes were made and lost in the blink of an eye, to the oil wars of the modern era, our history is stained with conflicts born from the relentless pursuit of what we need and desire most. But what if the next great battleground for resources and power isn't on Earth at all? What if it's 250,000 miles away, on the desolate plains of the moon, or even further, amongst the vast, untapped riches of the asteroid belts? Welcome to the new geopolitical frontier, space, where the stakes are higher, and the possibilities are truly limitless. To understand the future, we must look to the past, and to our present struggles. Consider the Arctic. As ice recedes, new shipping lanes open, and vast reserves of oil, gas and rare earth minerals become accessible. Nations like Russia, Canada, the US and Norway are staking claims, militarizing regions and engaging in a delicate dance of diplomacy and deterrence. This isn't just about resources, it's about strategic advantage, sovereignty, and control. Or, look beneath the waves, to the deep seabed. Untouched for millennia, these abyssal plains hold rich deposits of polymetallic nodules, cobalt crusts, and massive sulfide deposits, minerals essential for our electric vehicles and high-tech industries. The International Seabed Authority attempts to govern, but mining consortia backed by powerful nations are pushing boundaries, raising questions of environmental impact, equitable distribution, and potential disputes over claims that extend far beyond national waters. Now, project these earthly struggles onto a cosmic canvas. The moon, once a symbol of peaceful exploration, is fast becoming the next great prize. Why? Resources. The lunar South Pole holds vast reserves of water ice, crucial for life support, rocket fuel, liquid hydrogen and oxygen, and even breathable air. Imagine the nation that controls lunar water controlling access to the rest of the solar system. Beyond water, the moon is rich in helium-3, a potential clean energy source for future fusion reactors and various rare earth elements. Asteroids, too, are colossal treasure troves, harboring trillions of dollars worth of platinum, nickel, and iron. The potential economic rewards are honestly staggering, and the strategic implications even more so. This isn't just about profit, it's about energy independence, technological supremacy, and future expansion. But who truly owns the moon? Who has the right to claim an asteroid, or the resources they hold? The 1967 Outer Space Treaty famously declared space the province of all mankind and prohibited national appropriation, setting a foundation for international cooperation. It was a product of the Cold War, designed to prevent the militarization and weaponization of outer space by rival superpowers. But when it comes to resource extraction, the treaty is largely silent, leaving many questions unanswered. The US, with its Commercial Space Launch Competitiveness Act, asserts the right of its citizens and companies to own resources they extract in space, a stance echoed by some other nations eager to participate in the new space economy. China, Russia, and others, however, have different interpretations and legal philosophies, fueling a growing legal and ideological chasm that could shape the future of space exploration and resource use. This legal ambiguity creates a chillingly accurate blueprint for conflict. Just as nations argued over fishing rights or territorial waters, we could see disputes over lunar mining claims, so-called exclusion zones around orbital assets, or even direct interference with rival operations. The moon is quickly becoming a chessboard where strategic assets like communication relays, navigation satellites, and resource depots will be crucial. Protecting these assets could necessitate a military presence, leading to a new arms race, not just on Earth, but in space. The primary players are clear. The United States, with its Artemis program aiming for a sustained lunar presence. China, with ambitious plans for moon bases and resource utilization. Russia, leveraging its legacy space infrastructure, and increasingly, nations like India, Japan, and the European Space Agency, all vying for their piece of the cosmic pie. Imagine a scenario. A nation discovers a particularly rich vein of water ice at the lunar South Pole. They set up a permanent base. A rival nation, perhaps claiming an overlapping historical survey area, moves to establish its own operation nearby. Communications degrade, accusations fly, and, suddenly, Two advanced lunar landers are in a standoff, backed by their respective governments. What was once a peaceful scientific outpost becomes a geopolitical flashpoint. The parallels to Arctic territorial disputes are undeniable, and honestly, pretty terrifying. The race for the moon's resources isn't just beginning, it's already echoing some of Earth's most volatile and dangerous conflicts. The competition is fierce, and the stakes are rising with every new discovery. From Arctic oil to deep-sea minerals, history has shown us that resource scarcity almost always leads to tension, and often to war. The lessons of the past are clear and impossible to ignore. The stakes in space are even higher: control of the cosmos, access to boundless energy, and the very future of humanity's expansion beyond Earth are all on the line. The consequences could be unprecedented. This isn't science fiction, it's an urgent forecast, a warning grounded in real-world events and emerging realities. Understanding these geopolitical parallels now is crucial, before the first lunar skirmish transforms the serene silver sphere into a new kind of battlefield, one that could affect all of humanity. The time to think about peace in space and to act on it is now, before it's too late.